All right, welcome to Mastermind. Everyone's so excited. We got 7 of my dearest friends that have put themselves in the firing line to sit in the black chair. We're going to have 2 minutes on specialist subjects, and then the slow burn in the middle, and then 2.5 minutes on general knowledge. Just some basic housekeeping. Passing's bad in this game. You don't want to pass, because if you pass and you're on tied points, the person that passes less wins. So even if you say anything else, getting it wrong is better than, yes. The only thing to maybe think about is, if you pass, I won't take time to say the answer. We'll circle back after you've run out of time. If you don't pass and you give the wrong answer, I will immediately say the correct answer. So if you think it's worth saving the time and hoping that you don't tie with someone, then you pass. Otherwise, but generally speaking, you don't want to pass. Just even if you say the stupidest thing, it's better than passing. So, you disagree with, you think passing is better than saying one thing, yeah. Until you lose on tie. Well, I do. Okay. Yeah, great. So, as I say, 2 minutes on specialist subjects. Everyone's going to sit in the black chair, and then we'll have slow burn. And does everyone know how slow burn works? So you'll be looking for. Yep, great. All right. First up, would the first contestant please come to the black chair? Your name?
My name's Beck.
And your specialist subject?
The skins of League of Legends. No chromas included.
Finally, it's been 10 years. I've been writing trivia questions for specialist subjects. I've been going at you all you degenerates to pick League of Legends. I can't say I anticipated this is the angle I'd finally be writing League of Legends questions for. What is a skin? To those who don't maybe know.
Thank you for asking, Sam. Yeah. So, listen, when you play a video game, some people are there for the competitive edge or to win. Those people are stupid. If you truly have a love for the game, what you're there for is to look the fucking coolest. Because it is a fashion show first and foremost. Any good e-girl can tell you that. And so when you're playing Luxana, for example, I mean, you want to be a pink fairy. You just do. So the skins of League of Legends is very near and dear to my heart. I think it's absolutely crucial, especially if you're playing any kind of team game, to show up in team force in uniform.
And perhaps if you could just go into I mean, you know, you didn't do a lot of let's say extraneous research for this subject, but what personal project of yours places you well to do well in this subject?
That's an excellent question, Sam. Thanks for that one. So there was some organic research that I undertook for a personal passion project. So, you know, as I alluded to earlier, obviously life is a fashion show. Anyone who tells you otherwise is lying. And, you know, collectively as a group, we'll play a 5-man team in this game. And imagine going up against another 5-man team. Every single one of those people has an exact matching skin. That's a well-oiled machine. Intimidated, you've won the mental game. Crucial to our success in this very important competitive game. So I collated a database with the details of the skins owned by all of my friends who play the game. And I matched the skins to the champions and the champions to the roles that they could play. And then I manually added tags and categories for every single skin that we all own. And then I created a formula in Excel it ended up working in, where you can put in who's playing in what positions, and it will pull out for you the champions and skins that we could play to all match. And then we would look sick as fuck.
So normal.
It's called the runway.
Is that real? I actually didn't know that.
Thank you.
Favorite skin?
Very cool, Lux.
All right. Okay. The skins of League of Legends in 2 minutes. Are you ready?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Your time starts now. The vast majority of skins in League of Legends are purchasable in the store with what basic currency?
RP.
Correct. Which Rammus skin was awarded only to players who participated in the closed beta and is notable for its resemblance to Mario's arch-nemesis Bowser? King Rammus is correct. Which 2 champions are the only ones to feature in the Steel Legion skin line?
Lux and Garen?
Correct. Often selling it up to an eye-watering $400, how many champions have seen Exalted skins released for them? 5. What sport is Vhagar depicted as playing in his Legacy Winter Games skin? Correct. October 2017 saw which champion receive the first release in the B series of skins? Singed. What word is used to describe any skin awarded to a player that has reached a benchmark level of achievement in any given ranked season?
Victorious.
Correct. Which champion was the first to have a PAX event skin made for them, which was awarded to visitors of the Expo in 2009?
Sivir.
Twisted Fate. What form of currency is used in the Sanctum, the only place where players can acquire both Mythic variants and Exalted skins? Ancient Sparks. In what year were the group of arcane-themed skins released to coincide with the airing of Season 2 of the show? Correct. Which Legacy skin was gifted to players who liked the official League of Legends Facebook page early in the game's life cycle? Riot Girl Tristana. What 2-word alliterative phrase denotes any villain present in the popular arcade skin line?
Thanos.
Correct. As of March 2026, which champion holds the record for the most skin releases, sitting at a whopping 22?
Misfortune.
Correct. The 4 original members of the K-pop inspired musical skin line known as KDA are Ari, Evelyn, Akali, and which other champion? Kai'Sa is correct.
Do I get that or?
You get that.
Yay! How many is that?
That is 9. 9 is great. 9 is great. Congratulations.
So mad about Twisted Fate. I knew it was one of them. That was amazing.
0 passes, 9 points. Thank you very much. Could we have the next player up? Your name,
Jamie.
your specialist subject.
Bridgerton season.
Okay, Bridgerton season 4, the 4th season of a show. How would you describe Bridgerton?
It's a fantastical reimagination of 1800s England with Queen Charlotte. And it's all about love and sex.
So it's Sex of the City, but in Regency London.
Pretty much.
Okay. And so,
Various flavors of Sex in the City.
why season 4?
Because your girl loves a good representation of Yaren Ha,
Yaren Ha.
Eastern Asian, and she's also from Sydney. So I hope that's a question.
What is it about Bridgerton that, because I know you've watched this season in particular, I assume this is the same for all of them, you've watched them a lot. What specifically about it is, so it's comfort television, is it? Or is it, do you just like watching it? You just like watching other people have sex, but you don't want to be smutty and you don't want to go to, Pornhub or, yeah.
Yeah.
The two leads have sex in a bathtub, I believe. In this, did that do it for you?
I can tell you it's not realistic.
Tell you what, that would never make it on the show. Okay, Bridgerton season 4. This is, I know you've been dreading this, so you're gonna do fine, I'm sure. The 4th season of Bridgerton in 2 minutes. Are you ready?
Nope.
Please say yes. Your time starts now. The 4th season of Bridgerton is based on which 2001 novel by Julia Quinn, the 3rd in her series of the same name? Correct. Benedict first becomes enamored with the mysterious lady in silver at a lavish masquerade ball hosted by which socialite?
Violet Bridgerton.
Correct. During her first marriage to Viscount Lee, the nefarious Araminta Gunn had 2 daughters, Posey and who else? Correct. During his confession of love, Benedict asserts that Sophie is not which simple toy that the two bonded over in episode 3?
Kite.
Correct. The pendant Sophie is given by her grandmother to remind her of her mother is made of which quartz variety that is also the national gemstone of Korea? Correct. Which Canadian American directed episodes 7 and 8 of the season? Correct. As with the other three, the fourth season of Bridgerton is narrated by the enigmatic gossiper Lady Whistledown, voiced by which legendary actress and singer? Correct. What common ailment is cited by various funeral goers as the cause of Lord Kilmartin's death? Correct. After spending the night with Benedict, Sophie nervously marks in her personal calendar the point at which her next menstrual period is set to commence, which is in how many days? Correct. In episode 2, Lady Danbury and Queen Charlotte have a tete-a-tete about the events of the masquerade ball whilst playing which game? Correct. What amount of money was the yearly stipend that the Earl of Penwood bequeathed to Araminta subject to her housing of Sophie? Correct. Which lady does Violet mistakenly believe is the lady in silver and invites both her and her mother to tea with Benedict in episode 4? Correct. Part 1 of Bridgerton's fourth season premiered on January 29th of this year, with part 2 having what release date?
February
26th. During the masquerade ball, Violet caustically notes to Benedict that she can smell which alcoholic drink all over him? Correct. Where does Sophie plan to flee after being informed by Posey that Araminta intends on having her arrested? Correct. I think that's 14.
It was 14.
14 points! Well done!
That's it.
You're done! 14 points. How do you feel? The fucking, February 27th over 26th. You could have, that was me with Resident Evil. It was a date that unstuck me as well. Could have had a perfect game as well. 14 points. That's great. Congrats. 20.
We'll get those 5 later.
That's right. Congratulations, Janie, 14 points. Next up. Your name and your specialist subject. Okay, so I've known you for like 18 years, and this is the first I'm hearing of Inspector Gadget being a huge part of your life. When did you first let the Inspector into your life?
Well, as you know, I'm a highly curious and inventive person. And I love making gadgets and toys, and so growing up as a child in the 80s when the show came out, obviously it was always going to be part of my life.
And sorry, how old are you?
I think 30.
Oh, okay. Funny how nature does that. Okay, so obviously, have you watched the original animated series?
I have not. No, I watched one that was at some point during the 2000s.
But the films, you're a big fan of.
Oh, I know.
You might be the only one.
Oh, I see, yeah. They're truly, truly amazing films.
Do you have a favourite between the two of them?
The second one.
Second one. The direct-to-video
Yes.
sequel, complete dog shit.
Yes.
Just me editorialising there, having had to watch both of them in preparation for this. Favourite gadget?
His ear.
What does his ear do?
It goes out and he listens from
Oh, I see.
Smart.
Yeah, no, okay.
pretty useful and inconspicuous.
All right. Well, Inspector Gadget, both the series and the two films in 2 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your time starts now. The original 1983 series of Inspector Gadget was created by Jean Jadopin, Bruno Bianchi, and which American animator and then CEO of DIC Entertainment? Correct. Depending on the episode, the nefarious criminal organization known as MAD can either stand for Malevolent Agency of Destruction or Mean and What? Correct. What is the name of Gadget's vastly more competent niece who often assists him in his missions and ameliorates his bumbling ineptitude? Correct. The 1982 pilot episode sees the evil Dr. Claw attempting to showcase the supremacy of MAD by sabotaging which sporting event? Correct. In most episodes, Gadget's long-suffering boss, Chief Quimby, is on the receiving end of a self-destruct message, usually uttering what question when it inevitably blows up in his face? Largely panned for his performance in the titular role, Who played Inspector Gadget in the franchise's first film released in 1999?
Rodrigo.
Correct. Of the many gadgets that is disposable, which one allows the inspector to become airborne?
Umbrella.
Gadget Copter. In the final episode of the first season, Penny discovers that Dr. Claw is using a game show with what name to hypnotize the winners to rob armored cars? Correct. None of the actors from the 1999 film reprised their role in the 2003 direct-to-video sequel with the exception of D.L. Hewley, who played which character? Correct. In the first film, a guru walks the inspector through using his newly acquired gadgets, but is accidentally grabbed where by the gadget hand? Correct. Dr. Claw often remotely carries out his dastardly plans within his castle, accompanied by which pet? Correct. In the Season 2 episode Bad Dreams Are Made of This, the citizens of Metro City are plagued with nightmares caused by a machine built by which mad-affiliated scientist? What species of dog is Gadget's highly intelligent ally and pet, Brain? Correct. I've started, so I'll finish. Although Don Adams was eventually cast in the main series as Gadget, the pilot featured two versions of the character voiced by Gary Owens and which other actor?
The pilot, Jesse Owens.
I would like to see that.
Yeah.
It's Jesse White.
Oh, yeah.
So you had your one pass. The question that Chief Quimby asks when he gets blown up by a self-destruct message is, why do I put up with him?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But apart from that, 12 points. Thank you.
Jamie wants to throw up. I want to.
Can we have our next competitor, please? Your name,
I'm Jamie,
your specialist subject.
the Paris Commune.
All right, take us back. When and where is this and what is it?
1871, the people of Paris and the National Guard rose up and took control of the city.
And why do they do that?
They were starving after the siege by...
That'll do it. And it lasted a couple of months. All good things must come to an end, I suppose. If you were there, would you have done anything differently, maybe to prolong it?
Seize the banks.
You always say that.
Uh,
I know, you can't, that's not your catchphrase.
$400 billion or francs sitting in the bank that could have been used to, pay the soldiery, but instead they just left it there.
Any individuals stand out to you? I guess we'll find out, won't we, in a moment? Let's see just how good Wikipedia can be when you've read it 6 months ago. The Paris Commune of 1871 in 2 minutes. Are you ready?
Sure.
Your time starts now. The Paris Commune of 1871 was largely precipitated by the news of France's defeat at the hands of which European power?
Russia.
Correct. The uprising began on March 18th in response to an attempt by the national government to commandeer what specific National Guard held military materiel?
Cannons.
Correct. What name was given to working class women who supposedly carried out arson attacks on public buildings around Paris but were almost certainly an invention of the Commune's enemies?
Ambassadors.
Pétroleuses. Which politician served as the executive head of the Provisional National Government and spearheaded the efforts to suppress the Commune?
Pass.
Of the events that occurred on March 18th, Karl Marx likened the uprising in Paris to workers storming where?
The Bastille.
Heaven. The Battle for Paris that took place between the 21st and 28th of May between the revolutionaries and the national government is known by what name in English?
Bloody Week.
Correct. Which Commune military leader was killed on the 25th of May after climbing unarmed to the top of a barricade on the Place de Château d'Eau and showing himself to enemy soldiers?
Blanc.
Delacluse. All told, the revolutionaries held Paris for a total of how many days?
72.
Correct. As it became clear that the Commune's military position was fast becoming untenable, a decision was made to execute a group of hostages, notably including which man serving as the Archbishop of Paris? Being one of the only revolutionaries with military experience, which Polish nobleman was named Commander-in-Chief of the Commune forces? To signify control of the city's central arrondissement, members of the commune flew a red flag over which key government building on March 19th? Hotel de Ville. The ascendancy of the commune coincided with the collapse of which French monarch's rule beginning in 1852? Correct. One of the principal social measures adopted by the commune was a workday totaling how many hours?
10?
Correct. Okay, so you got 3 passes there. You could stay in the chair. I know you want to leave as soon as you can, but we have to go through. The 3 passes you had, the politician that served as the executive head of the government was Adolf Thiers. The commander-in-chief, the Polish nobleman who was named commander-in-chief of the Communist forces was Yaroslav Dabrowski. And the Archbishop of Paris that was executed was Georges Daboy. All up though, 6 points.
That's so good.
Significantly better than I expected. The TS one, I thought you meant like a leader of the commune, not leader of the
Provisional national government, yeah. All right.
I don't like how nice you are to It makes me uncomfortable.
I just wanted to come back to me.
Next up, please. Your name
My name is Ella.
and your specialist subject.
Endometriosis.
Truly a bottle of laughs, this one. Why endometriosis?
Because I have it
Mm-hmm.
and I wish to gain some advantage.
I'll tell you what, if there's one...
I wish other people know more about it.
No, I respect that so much more. No, absolutely. If there's one good thing to come out of this fucking thing, it's going to be you getting like 15 points, right?
But if I don't get anything, none of this is worth it.
Yeah.
Why did I even get the bottom of this if I can't get a question?
So if you don't mind me asking, endometriosis famously a very long time for diagnosis. How long did it take for you, for instance?
From onset of symptoms to actual diagnosis was 15 years.
It's
Onset of symptoms to the time when I told the doctor I had it, 6 years.
6 years. Well, I mean, 6 is so much lower than 15. Still absolutely pathetic. And obviously, I think I read during researching it was, it's as common as asthma. So. I can't imagine why there's so much less emphasis on endometriosis than something like asthma. But that's what we're doing our part to change that, right?
Exactly.
All right.
Everybody will leave here.
It'll age particularly well if you absolutely fucking nail this. So absolutely. Are you ready?
Not that down the team.
2 minutes on endometriosis, and your time starts now. Endometriosis occurs when tissue that is similar to that of the inner lining of which organ is found in atypical areas of the body. Correct. Although rudimentarily diagnosed as early as 1690, the term endometriosis was first coined in 1927 by which American gynecologist? Correct. What specific name is given to the cysts that form when endometriosis occurs in the ovaries?
Endometriosis.
Correct. Developed by researchers at the University of Queensland, a relatively new short screening test known by the acronym SAFE stands for what?
Simplified adolescent factors for endometriosis.
Correct. A myth that persisted throughout the 20th century was the belief that an effective treatment of the disease was what major fertility-based bodily process?
Pregnancy.
Correct. One of the theorized causes of the disease is the phenomenon of menstrual blood flowing back through the fallopian tubes instead of out of the body, known as what menstruation?
Retrograde.
Correct. Replacing the far more invasive open laparotomy, which keyhole surgery introduced in the 1960s vastly improved the diagnostic potential of the disease?
Laparoscopy.
Correct. Symptoms of endometriosis include painful periods, nausea, and which condition characterized by the frequent passage of loose, watery stools, beginning with D?
Diarrhea.
Correct. According to Endometriosis Australia, the average diagnosis time of the disease is approximately how many years?
6.5 years.
Correct. In May 2025, which prescription medication beginning with R was added to the pharmaceutical benefit scheme as a long-term treatment option for the disease? Correct. Experts have theorized that immune deficiencies or hormones may cause which specific cell type that ordinarily lines the inner side of the abdomen to transform into endometrial cells?
Peritoneum.
Correct. As well as presenting in transgender men and non-binary individuals, the WHO estimates that endometriosis affects what number of women of reproductive age globally?
190 million.
Correct. In the late 19th century, German pathologist Friedrich von Recklinghausen hypothesized that endometriotic lesions derived from the remnants of the paired sexual proto-organ known as the Wolffian what? Correct. Often used to treat the pain caused by the disease are the drugs ibuprofen and naproxen, which belong to, I've started so I'll finish, which belong to which broader class of medicines?
NSAIDs?
Correct.
Love them nods.
I feel like that was a clean sweep. 14 points. 14 points. Congratulations. Finally, something good comes from endometriosis. Congratulations. That was very impressive. Congratulations. Next up. Your name
Brendan.
and your specialist subject.
My special subject is Pokemon Emerald.
Okay, that's I
League of Legends skins. Okay.
I've got to say, I just love the complete tonal whiplash.
Oh yeah.
From the previous subject to this one.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Okay, Emerald. So obviously we're talking Gen 3.
Generation 3 of Pokemon. Yes.
Is this the first generation you played?
It
in
is.
earnest?
That is correct.
Favorite Pokemon?
Favorite Pokemon
From Gen 3
From
preferably.
Generation 3 specifically, it will be Metagross.
Right. And so Emerald, for those that maybe don't know Pokemon as well, hi. What is the difference between Emerald and, say, the other two that released earlier?
So Ruby and Sapphire had its own storylines that had their separate teams of villains. Pokemon Emerald kind of accumulated both timelines together, incorporated a bit more into the gameplay and the game features for the series.
And it's the best one in the series, in your opinion?
I would definitely say so, yes.
Would you agree with that?
Of all time?
Of all time?
Oh, yeah. No, I would definitely still say Pokemon Emerald is the best.
Okay. Okay. Bit of controversy there.
That good, yeah. Second.
Oh, and who's your starter?
My starter is definitely Trico.
All right.
I know.
Quiet, you.
Which one's yours, Jamie?
Oh, that
He's
generation?
Swampert.
I can't.
Yeah. Oh, so we're all like some Torchics and we're like.
Yeah.
Like,
Torchic's my second.
Yeah, like Gen 1, we're all different.
Yeah.
But we're all different? We're all
Yeah.
We're not, none of
We
it.
rotated.
Yeah.
All right, Brendan. Are you ready?
Gonna have to be.
Pokemon Emerald in 2 minutes, starting now. Pokemon Emerald, as with all other installments of the core series, was produced by which Japanese video game developer?
Game Freak.
Correct. The start of the game sees the player character and their family move into which small town in
Littlewood.
southwestern Hoenn?
Littlewood Town.
Correct. The Generation 3 starters are the Grass-type Trico, the Fire-type Torchic, and which Water-type?
Mudkip.
Correct. Unique to Emerald is which area that becomes accessible after defeating the Elite Four and the Champion, where even more powerful trainers can be fought?
The Battle Frontier.
Correct. Under which numbered route does Captain Stern discover the existence of an undersea cavern that serves as the lair of the legendary Water-type Kyogre?
I'm gonna say route 313.
Incorrect. 128. Which illustrator responsible for the original artwork of all 151 Generation 1 Pokemon served as art director for Emerald?
Sarsfield.
Ken Sugimori. One of the 7 missing Hoenn Pokemon in Emerald is which fighting psychic type with a national Pokedex number of 308?
Medicham.
Correct. Aside from the more traditional overworld battles found in Emerald, players could have their Pokemon participate in 5 contest categories, namely Cool, Beauty, Smart, Tough, and which other?
Sorry, could you repeat the categories again?
Cool, Beauty, Smart, Tough.
Pass.
Which twins are the Moss Deep City gym leaders and grant the player character the Mind Badge upon being defeated?
Tate and Liza.
Correct. In promoting the game, Nintendo held a Pokemon trivia competition across the United States and Canada, culminating in a final held at which iconic landmark in Seattle?
Pass.
Australia was the 3rd region in which Pokemon Emerald was released when it did so on what date in 2005?
1st of May.
June 9th. Upon arriving in Four Tree City, the player character is prevented from challenging the gym because an invisible force is blocking the entrance, later revealed to be which Pokemon?
Kecleon.
Correct. What two types are listed in the Pokédex for the mushroom Pokemon Breloom?
Poison and grass.
Grass and fighting. Although supported in the Japanese version of Emerald, connectivity to which... Let's start so I'll finish. Connectivity to which Game Boy Advanced peripheral was removed from its international releases?
The GameCube.
Not a bad guess. There were Game Boy Advance games that connected to the GameCube. No, it's the e-reader.
Ah.
The e-reader. You have...
You can connect Emerald to the GameCube, funnily enough.
You had two passes. The fifth contest category.
Cool, beauty, tough, smart, cute.
And the famous iconic landmark in Seattle where they had the Emerald Trivia competition was the Space Needle.
I would have never got that.
I did get
So,
that one.
all up.
I don't know anything about Pokemon.
7.
That's how
7 points.
Pokemon
Good job. Well done. And can we have our final contestant, please? Your name,
Kieran
your specialist subject.
is negative gearing. Which, by the way, thanks to ruining the surprise for like most people in the room.
Yeah, we go from like medicine to game to existential taxation policy.
Why is it existential?
Oh well, no. I mean, so okay, let's play this out then. You own how many properties?
An undisclosed number.
How can you possibly know anything about negative gearing if you don't own properties to negatively gear?
My accountant does it for me.
Okay.
I don't own any Pokemon, so...
Do you not? You don't have any plushies of?
No.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean, no?
What?
You don't own any plushies?
No, I don't own any Pokemon.
Well, Pokemon. Well, anyway, negative gearing. What? In case anyone here in this room that somehow doesn't own their property outright.
Well, multiple.
Multiple. It doesn't have to be multiple for great part.
We're trying.
How would you? Well, what's negative gearing in a nutshell?
It's government policy relating to offsetting tax losses through rental losses or other property expenses, which is a way that they can increase housing stock, lower rental prices. What else? Lower cancer rates, all these kinds of things.
Are we Fox Newsing this?
And
We just punch him.
are you personally an advocate of this? Policy?
Well, the more I've learned, the more it just seems like a good idea.
I mean, you lose the tax revenue. You lose, obviously, people don't get to live in houses because other people are renting them out.
And all I have to say, which I feel very likely is going to be a question, is 1985 to 1987. So,
Well, tell us about 1985, 1987.
well, the Keating government thought, let's try quarantine and get rid of negative gearing in Sydney and Brisbane. They did so. At the same time as that happened, rental rates, average rent rose in both cities. And so after public pressure, they brought negative gearing back.
Indeed, and it's been with us ever since, along with the capital gains tax.
Capital gains tax.
Or the discount of the capital gains tax. At a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you enjoy researching this subject?
Well, I didn't finish reading all the sources you gave me, so... I mean, how many did you even give me?
About the same as everyone else.
So, I don't know.
Like 9, 10?
4 out of 9, I guess?
Okay. All right. Well, let's hope that those 4 have like literally everything that I had to rely on. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Negative gearing in 2 minutes. Here we go. In Australia, the concept of negative gearing revolves around the offsetting of costs of owning which specific type of property against one's taxable income.
Investment property? Or rental property?
Rental, I'll accept rental. Initially conceived of as a way to encourage investment in housing, the policy of negative gearing was introduced by the Lyons government in what year?
2010.
1936. Who was federal treasurer at the time of the 1985 tax summit, which included the quarantining of negative gearing losses before being reversed just 2 years later?
Paul Keating?
Correct. According to the ATO, the 2020-21 financial year saw approximately what percentage of taxpayers negatively gearing their properties?
I think 15%.
10%. Investors will often accept short-term losses in holding rental properties in the hope of gaining a discount for what specific tax?
Capital gains tax.
Correct. What term is used to describe the situation in which the net income from an investment is more than the interest on borrowings rather than less?
I don't remember.
there's a pass. And a Parliamentary Budget Office report found that in the 2023-24 financial year, tax revenue forfeited due to negative gearing and the capital gains tax discount amounted to how much money to the nearest billion?
15 billion?
11 billion. At the 2019 federal election, the Labor Party proposed the reduction of the 12-month capital gains discount from 50% to what?
25%?
Correct. As of the end of the 2022-23 financial year, what percentage of property interests held by individual owners were negatively geared across Australia?
20%?
50%. The German tax system allows negative gearing only in cases where there is an intention to generate a profit from the loss-generating stream, with how many sources of income officially recognised?
1?
7. In 2019, the Australian Greens proposed abolishing the capital gains tax concession for owners of more than how many properties?
2.
1. Then Treasurer Keating's 1985 tax reform package was known by the acronym RATS, which stood for what?
Rental and tax something?
Reform of the Australian taxation system. According to Deloitte modelling, any change to negative gearing policy in Australia, I've started so I'll finish, any change to negative gearing policy in Australia would see the greatest impact on house prices in Sydney and which other property market?
Melbourne?
Correct. Your one pass, the term used to describe the situation in which net income is more from borrowing than less, is positive gearing. And apart from that, 5 points. Well done. All right. Thank you. That's your lot for your specialist subjects. And currently, as it stands, in 7th place, Kieran with 5. In 6th place, Jamie with 6. In 5th place, Brendan with 7. In 4th place, or even 3rd, I've done something wrong here, but basically 3rd best is Beck with 9. 2nd best is Aidan with 12. And equal first on 14 points apiece, Janie and Ella. But now that's only 1/3 of the way through. We still have 2 rounds to go and we continue on to the slow burn. Our 7 contestants will now be faced with the dreaded slow burn. 10 clues, starting pretty obscure, getting much more common, but you only get 1 guess. So be tactical when you choose to go. Maximum of 10 points. If you say something out loud, I will take that as your answer. I won't ask for a clarification. So if you say, is it X, I'm going to take that as your answer.
If we're not specific enough or if we're getting a surname or something, are you just going to be like tough luck?
It'll depend on the situation. Okay. It'll depend. So, we'll go in reverse order from the specialist subject rounds. Your slow burn topics today are a band, an event, a landmark, a sport, a person, an animal, and a country. So, first up, can we please have Kieran back? All right, Kieran, so the 5 points for specialist subject, that's pretty good considering you, by your own admission, did almost no study for it. Currently in last place, but you can make it back, right?
I mean, this is 10 points if I get it first.
If you get it first try.
Which seems very likely.
You know things. You're doing knowledge through the roof.
Things like negative gearing.
You know things like negative gearing. Okay, Kieran. So, I'll run you through them again. We got a band,
Yep.
an event, a historical event, I should clarify, a landmark, a sport, a person, an animal, and a country. What one would you like?
Give me country.
Country. All right. We are looking for a country. 10 clues, starting with this. This country has had a very long continuous human presence, with stone tools found in its west estimated to be around 1.4 million years old. It is home to 8 UNESCO World Heritage Sites and is one of 10 countries to host a triangulation point along the Struve geodetic arc. This country was one of the first in the world to adopt a constitution, having done so in 1710. Its capital is home to one of the world's deepest metro stations, situated about 105 metres underground, as well as one of the 5 most visited McDonald's restaurants globally. Standing at just over 2,000 metres, Mount Hoverler is this country's tallest peak. This country is the world's second largest producer of sunflower seeds, with 11.3 million tonnes exported in 2022. In 2014, this country underwent a period of civil unrest known as the Euromaidan uprising.
It's Ukraine. I thought possibly on the sunflower seed one, but I thought, it could be somewhere else, so I had to make sure.
It is Ukraine.
I have no idea that they had a constitution in 1710.
Yeah.
Wait, so were they, back then, what would they have been known as? Like, 'cause they wouldn't have been, were they inside Russia or outside it?
They were distinct. I can't remember, I looked at this 2 weeks ago when I was writing this. They were distinct from Russia. I think they were distinct from pretty much everyone. Generally speaking, they are considered to have been a constituent nation state when they wrote one of the first, it was like, I think it was something like the Slavic constitution or something, but it's considered the Ukraine's mother document. Yeah. Other facts that we didn't get to, ownership of this land. Ownership of the land that constitutes this country has gone through many hands, including Austrian and Ottoman empires, the Mongols, the Grand Duchy of Lithuania, Kingdom of Poland. It's the second largest country in area by Europe, and the largest to reside wholly within the continent, and it's the former satellite state beginning with, Soviet satellite state beginning with you. 4 points. 4 points. Well done.
Great one here, and I had no idea. Thank God. I'm glad you took that. Very well done.
Okay, and then can we please have, who is next? Jamie. All right, Jamie, we've got band, event, landmark, sport, person, and animal.
Give me sport.
Much. All right, Jamie, we are looking for a sport. 10 clues, starting with this. This sport is played in teams. Its history can be traced back to the 12th century AD, with hundreds and even thousands of players on each team.
Is it football? Soccer?
It's not football. I'm going to give you some other clues to see if you would have gotten it. Its indoor variant is known as box, whilst another smaller variant sees 6 players on each side. The rules for the women's game differ significantly from the men's game, with the biggest difference being the lack of physical contact in the women's game. In the 2004 film Mean Girls, Regina George takes up this sport as a means to channel her anger. The oldest organised sport in North America, this team game that sees players carry, pass and shoot a ball into a goal using the head of a specialised stick is known as lacrosse.
It's been so many years.
Do you remember Mean Girls?
It's been so many years.
How many points was the Mean Girls one?
3.
I mean, that's better than Mean Girls.
Unfortunately, no points, Jamie, but you still have 6 points, I think, after the end of the...
I would just be like kabaddi.
And like, you know what your homework is, right? Do you know what your homework is?
All right, Brendan.
Yeah, everyone knows everything that happens in Mean Girls.
All right, Brendan, you come into slow burn with 7 points.
Yep.
Score to beat right now is 14.
Yep.
What are you going to pick?
I'm going to pick aminal.
You're going to pick an animal. All right, we're looking for an animal. 10 clues.
Yep.
Starting with this. In the wild, this animal lives in mainly temperate climates.
Next.
Adults of this species have very few, if any, natural predators.
Next.
The Disney animated television series Phineas and Ferb features a character named Peter, who is this animal.
Next.
Whilst this animal can vocalize, it mainly relies on olfactory communication through scents it leaves on rocks and trees.
Next.
As early as the 3rd century BC, this animal's name was Mo in the language of its native country.
Next.
Infants of this species are particularly tiny, weighing between only 90 to 130 grams and measuring up to 20 centimeters long. Adults are roughly 900 times bigger.
Next.
In 2016, the International Union for Conservation of Nature upgraded this animal's status from endangered to vulnerable. Nevertheless, there are only about 1,900 left in the wild.
I like to answer.
What is your answer?
Is it a panda?
It is the panda bear.
Actually, would have known from
Mo?
Mole.
Mo, yeah. 4 points. You got that on clue number 4?
take it.
You got
I
4
will take
points.
it.
Takes your total up to
11.
11.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I probably couldn't have.
All right, Beck.
I know what I've been for that.
All right, Beck, come in with 9 points. The score to beat right now as it stands is 14. You've got a choice between a band, an event, a landmark, and a person. What would you like?
Event, do you mean
Historical event.
it's not the Grammys?
It could be.
Yeah, they'd be like, it would be like the Grammys. It'd be like the Grammys in 1974 or something, right?
I couldn't possibly speculate.
This is really, what do you mean you couldn't speculate?
It'd be quite an unfair advantage, I feel, if I was to.
You wouldn't be speculating. Okay.
Well,
I'm sorry. I feel myself being the worst.
that's all right. Take your time. Do you need them? Do you need them again?
No. All right. They just all seem bad. Look, I played enough Articulate to not pick person. And I just don't know anything about dates because that's not important information for my brain. So it's going to be either a band or a historical landmark. I know anything about the world. Band it is.
And it is.
I'm really band Why did you have to talk to him?
All right, Beck. Good luck. We are looking for a band. You got 10 clues, starting with this. This band has released all of their music in the 21st century. Its name is derived from the title of a book by Scottish author and filmmaker Irvine Welsh, which the bassist noticed whilst working at a Barnes & Noble store. In 2010, this band re-recorded one of their singles for the video game The Sims 3 with the lyrics sung entirely in Simlish. The band's first recording sessions took place in the then drummer's attic, producing the songs Our Lady of Sorrows and Cubicles. You're on, if you get it right now, you get 7 points. They have released 4 studio albums, but their third was the most commercially successful, debuting at number 2 on both the Billboard 200 and the UK Albums Chart. Janie is losing her mind. Going one more. At the height of this band's popularity, British tabloid The Daily Mail ran a series of strongly critical articles about them, with one headline reading, "Why No Child is Safe from the Sinister Cult of Emo."
It's just things we already have from Jane's reaction.
Going one more. This band was active from 2001 until their breakup in 2013, but in 2019 announced their reunion, and in 2022 released the song The Foundations of Decay, their first release since 2014.
How many am I? Sorry.
This is clue number 4. You get 4 points. We can go one more if you'd like.
Yeah, go on.
The band's current lineup includes Ray Toro, Frank Iero, and the brothers Gerard and Mikey Way.
I know that it's an emo band. Oh my god, you right know that? There's like 4 bands that I think any of these clues could be. Alright.
Are we going one more?
I just don't know how much easier are they gonna get. Yeah, go on.
Their most famous hits include Teenagers,
Oh, I was gonna say that.
I'm Not Okay, I Promise, and widely considered to be the band's signature song, Welcome to the Black Parade.
I thought so when you said the right way, but I was like,
It is My Chemical Romance!
and we call that a successful round because Janie would have got like 8 points off that.
So I think you would have gotten it on 7, I think, right? Cubicles.
Yeah. I mean, you got there.
You got 2 points there, takes you up to 11. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm still ahead of.
Jamie and Kieran and Brendan.
Because you
No, I have
have
11, didn't I?
you have 2 passes. She has 0.
Oh, I take back what I said earlier.
All right. Who is?
Next is Aiden.
Aiden. All right, Aiden, you come in with 12 points. You are well and truly in it. Score to beat right now is 14, although both people that have 14 haven't gone yet, so we'll see how that changes. But score to beats right now is 14. What would you like? You got an historic event, a landmark, or a person?
Let's do person.
We are looking for a person, woman, man, camera, TV. I'll settle for just a person. He's the president. All right, 10 clues, looking for a person, starting with this. This person was born to Mother Carol, an art teacher, and Father Timothy, a merchant sailor and publican. An actor by trade, their first role came at the age of 6 in a primary school production of Oliver. In September 2021, this person was granted the honorary rank of Commander in the British Royal Navy. Their first on-screen performance was a minor part in the 1992 adaptation of Bryce Courtenay's novel, The Power of One. Often considered his breakthrough role, this person portrayed Geordie Peacock in the 1996 BBC drama series Our Friends in the North. This person was originally offered the role of Thor in the 2011 film of the same name, but declined it, which ultimately saw Chris Hemsworth cast instead. This person appeared in a short segment at the opening ceremony of the 2012 London Olympics. In 2015, when asked about the possibility of reprising the character he has most famously portrayed, this person responded that he'd rather slash his wrists. What are you going with? It is Daniel Craig.
And you
3 points.
Well, it's true.
I'll tell you what, when the Olympics clue came out, you couldn't see it. I saw so much nodding from over there, like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, when you said
London Olympics. Did you get it any before that, or?
I vaguely remembered that he was offered Thor, but he was like, I don't want to be a superhero.
Instead, he was James Bond.
And he was clearly loving that role too.
Well, I mean, that was in 2015, and then he went on to do another one after that. So, oh, right, that's right. They paid him a shitload. So that you got that on clue number 3, which takes you up to 15, and currently in the lead. Well done. All right, Janie. Okay, Janie. You come in equal first, like only an idiot could lose from this position, right? Only a total idiot could lose from this position.
You better spoon feed me that 1 point.
Well, no one's gotten to 1 point yet. So, what would you like? You have a choice of an event, a historical event, or a landmark. Both topics I know you just absolutely would have jumped at the bit for had you gotten in earlier. What would you like? You cannot have film.
Can you tell us what the film was?
The film would have been Ghostbusters,
Which one?
the original.
I'm going to get way mad at me asking that.
What would you like? Historical event or a landmark?
That was so terrible because I don't know history and I don't know countries and no landmarks.
Alas, here we are. The format of the show dictates it must be one of them. So which one would you?
Historical event is. How specific is the historical event?
I can't tell you.
He couldn't speculate.
I couldn't possibly speculate.
You know that time, when Kanye went up to interrupt Taylor Swift?
I don't know.
It could be.
What's the pop culture, man? All right, let's go.
Well, band,
Yeah.
actor. There's pop culture.
Yeah, but like not pop culture that would specifically.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, wait until general knowledge to see if you still feel that way. But we've got to get through slow burn first.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Take your time. The game is in your hands right now. No pressure.
Let's just do a landmark.
Landmark. Okay. All right,
I got it.
Janie, we're looking for a landmark. Current score to beat is 16. 15. 16 is what you would need to be the current leader. All we need is 2. All we need is a 2-pointer. That's all we need. Are you ready?
No.
Yes, you are. We're looking for a landmark. 10 clues, starting with this. This landmark is a major tourist attraction, so much so that in 2019, authorities began fining visitors who stayed for longer than 3 hours. It was commissioned in the 17th century and made a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983. It has been estimated that more than 20,000 workers were involved in its construction, including specialist sculptors, stone cutters, and calligraphers. In recent years, this landmark has been affected by air pollution and acid rain, resulting in its colour shifting from its original white to yellow-brown. The entire complex is roughly 17 hectares in area, with the iconic central building featuring 4 identical sides with arch-shaped doorways called iwans, measuring 33 metres in height. Although its central building is by far the most famous, the site also consists of a guest house, a mosque, and an extensive series of formal gardens. Okay, what are you going to go for? You can go one more if you like. It's the Taj Mahal.
Now everybody except for Jamie is right.
That's another one I would have taken a swing on the second question and been completely wrong.
Yeah, it's funny how that happens.
It's how I live my life.
5 points. Up to 19 now, right? 19? 19, there you go. All right. We have one category left. We got one contestant left. Can I have? All right, Ella. You come in equal first after the specialist subject round.
It was nice while it lasted.
Current score to beat is 19, and sadly we are left with a historic. It is sad, is it, that we're left with historical? Okay.
It's so sad.
I believe in you.
Be that as it may, we are looking for a historical event. 10 clues. It's wobble. 10 clues, starting with this.
19 something.
This event took place over a period of roughly 10 years, though its most famous flashpoint occurred merely 2 months in. Actors Richard Basehart, Werner Krauss, Wojciech Szoniak, and Sam Troughton have all portrayed a figure central to this event in various films. Many concurrent causes have been cited for this event, with one of the more unusual ones being an 8-month-long eruption from the Laki volcanic fissure in Iceland. This event saw the creation of the metric system of measurements, adopted to replace the bloated and illogical pre-existing system used by the country it occurred in.
Next question, please.
A fashion icon associated with this event was that of the coloured cockade, which men and women could pin to the side of their hat or on their lapel. you're on clue 5 now. This event occurred in the 18th century. Death toll estimates for this event range from 30 to 50,000, with at least 300,000 people being detained. This event is celebrated as a national holiday by the country it occurred in annually on the 14th of July. We can go one more if you like. All right, down to 2. One of the most important political documents produced during this event was the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen, written in 1789. Seeing the execution of King Louis XVI and his wife Marie Antoinette, as well as thousands of civilians in the name of liberty, equality and fraternity, was the period of political turmoil and reform known as the French
Revolution. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It is the French Revolution.
That was horrific. What was that?
The Iceland thing, so there are many causes. One of them, they think, is that there was this really long eruption which spewed volcanic ash, which went over to mainland Europe, which caused the soil and the crops to be shit, which caused the peasants to uprise.
Oh, so dark. Terrible.
You got it!
So bad.
I only knew about Steel Day because they give us free croissants at work.
I recognise what you said, metric. So I remember that.
The metric
that is
system.
where metric was born. Because they had feet and so on, and then the Revolution Council like changed everything. We're doing 10-hour days. We're gonna do all this other decimal system, and then they were like, let's change the measurement system to be base 10.
It's okay. At one point, you're still well and truly in it, and you takes your total up.
Sure, you did. Yeah.
Takes your total up to 15.
Oh no.
Was that second clue? Was one of those actors in the recent
Sam Troughton.
That's what I thought as well.
Because when you were saying the names, I was like, okay, we're in like Eastern Europe.
Yeah. Is there a Polish one? So I would think
There is. There is. Yeah. Oh, sorry. The figure was Robespierre.
Yeah.
Robespierre was the guy that they all played.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Because you mentioned Iceland, my brain was so stuck on the UK.
Yeah.
When you did, I thought it was the suffragette movement when you were talking about rosettes and stuff.
The coloured cockade. Yeah. Unfortunate.
I think the problem is Jamie would have guessed that incorrectly at 7 and then moved it at 6 because he's an idiot.
I respect the gumption for going at 9. you gotta go for it.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, gotta take a swing. I'm so far behind.
No, I never would have gotten that.
So at the after slow burn, we've got in last place on 6. It's Jamie,
Where I belong.
and then with 7, that's the one. Kieran on 9. Brendan on 11. Tegan not with us, sadly. Rest in peace. Beck on 11. Aiden on 15. Ella on 15 as well. With no passes, I think, right? So they're tied.
Yeah.
And then, Aiden has a pass. So actually, no, Ella's in second, Aiden's in third, and leading right now, Janie on 19. All we got left is 2.5 minutes on general knowledge. It's going to work the exact same way as specialist subject. You're going to hear the timer go off and all that kind of thing. Can't take your answer until I finish the...
all the questions to be spoiled.
Am I first up?
And we'll go in reverse order. So Jamie, you're up again. All right. Jamie. You come in with 6 points. The score to beat right now is 19, so you're going to need 14 points off general knowledge.
Is it going to be incredible when I win?
It's going to be absolutely incredible.
Also, when Janie gets 0.
Yeah, Janie gets 0. Yeah. Do you think you can? Do you think you have 14 good answers in you?
It depends. You have 14 questions.
I like to think I do.
Okay, then yes.
All right, Jamie. I wish you the best of luck with general knowledge. 2.5 minutes starting now. In Australian parlance, if one manages a miraculous come-from-behind victory, they could be said to have done a Bradbury, referring to which short-track speed skater?
I forgot his name. I'll pass.
Carrying more than 161 million passengers annually at speeds up to 320 kilometers per hour, which country's bullet train network is known as the Shinkansen?
Japan?
Correct. In 2023, Dua Lipa released the women's fashion collection La Venganza in collaboration with which fashion house?
Versace.
Correct. Assuming office off the back of the Labor Party's victory in 2022, who currently serves as Australia's foreign minister?
Anyone?
Correct. Literally meaning things to be done, the word agenda is a loan word from which ancient language?
Greek.
Latin. Noted for its distinct pink colour, thought to be caused by the presence of algae, Lake Hillier is located in which Australian state?
South Australia.
Western Australia. First portrayed by Diego Luna in Rogue One: A Star Wars Story, is which rebel hero who later went on to have a 2-season Disney Plus spin-off show that shares his name?
Cassian Andor.
Correct. With his name now a synonym for traitor, Vidkun Quisling infamously served as the Prime Minister of which German-occupied nation during World War II?
France.
Norway. Starring Dave Franco and Alison Brie, was which 2025 horror film about a couple who are in danger of physically fusing with one another? How many nouns are in the sentence, Sam asked Jamie this question and patiently waited for an answer?
4.
Correct. Before I Forget is the second studio album released by which Australian singer, songwriter and rapper? In 1974, troops from which country invaded and occupied the northern half of Cyprus?
Egypt.
Turkey. What word can mean both a point equidistant from two ends and a place where activity is concentrated?
Epicenter.
Just centre. The French naval officer and oceanographer Jacques Cousteau is credited with co-inventing the first self-contained underwater breathing apparatus, more commonly known by what acronym?
Scuba.
Correct. Also known as herpes zoster is what painful skin rash populated by blisters beginning with S?
Syphilis.
Shingles. Which medical comedy TV series that originally ran from 2001 to 2010 was revived in 2026 with its title referring to the specific sanitary clothing worn by healthcare providers? Correct. The computing acronym RAM denotes a computer's short-term memory used to run applications and operating systems, with the A standing for what?
Assorted.
Access. Alongside the Congressional Gold Medal, the joint highest civilian honour that can be awarded in the United States, I've started so I'll finish, is the Presidential Medal of what?
Honor.
Freedom.
Of course it
It
is.
is. Yeah.
You gotta stick around.
I forgot his
Hey, do
name.
you want to try listening to me when I talk to you?
So,
I have told you to watch together about
I wanted to watch it. I fell out of my head.
you
That's less important.
you had 3 passes. Unfortunately, we have to take the Stephen Bradbury thing as a pass. So, obviously, for Stephen Bradbury. Together is the film starring Dave Franco and Alison Brie. And Before I Forget, the rap album was The Kid Laroi.
Oh, I was gonna get that.
But all up,
7.
7 for the round brings you up to 13. Well done. Kieran. How would you have gone in that last set?
Probably similar to Jamie. Like, I think the ones you got wrong, I would have gotten wrong as well. Yeah, I wouldn't have remembered Bradbury. And then there were like 1 or 2 you knew that I didn't, so yeah, similar.
Okay, you come in with a score of 9. The score to beat right now is 19.
Okay.
Magic number's 11. That's doable. Are you ready?
Assuming she doesn't get more points too.
Assuming she doesn't, and she won't. So, 2.5 minutes on general knowledge. Good luck. Your time starts now. Reaching number 1 at the age of 20 was which male tennis player known for his iconic exclamation of "come on" after winning a point? Correct. What specific type of medication is used to kill bacteria and treat bacterial infections? Correct. Which country's national flag is the only one in the world to not be rectangular in shape? Nepal. Inducted into the National Indigenous Music Awards Hall of Fame in 2025 is which Darwin-born singer and Australian Idol 4th season runner-up?
Scott Morrison.
Jessica Mauboy. Founded in 1965, Pete's Super Submarines was the original name of which now ubiquitous American fast food franchise?
Subway.
Correct. Monkeys, pigs, seals and humans are all members of which warm-blooded vertebrate class?
Primate.
Mammal. The terrifying Miranda Priestley, made famous in Lauren Weisberger's 2003 novel The Devil Wears Prada, is said to be based on which long-serving editor of Vogue?
Scott Morrison.
Anna Wintour. Five on a Treasure Island was the first book in the children's adventure novel series The Famous Five, written by which English author?
Stevenson.
Enid Blyton. Used primarily for reconnaissance during the Cold War, what type of vehicle was the SR-71 Blackbird?
Stealth jet plane.
Correct. A key ingredient in Eggs Benedict is which French sauce comprised of egg yolk, melted butter and lemon juice?
Creme fraiche.
Hollandaise. Sugar, We're Going Down, Dance, Dance and This Ain't a Scene, It's an Arms Race were all major hits for which American rock band? Fall Out Boy. Which US state has the most Mormons with just under 2.2 million practitioners? Utah. Created as an answer to rival airliner Virgin Blue in 2001, Jetstar is a low-cost subsidiary of which carrier?
Qantas.
Correct. A satirical news show that ran on the ABC from 2012 to 2022 was Sean McAuliffe's what?
Thank God you're out of it.
Mad as hell. 2025 Brownlow medalist and midfielder Matthew Rowell plays for which AFL club?
Scott Morrison's club.
Gold Coast Suns. Actor Larry Thomas portrayed the Soup Nazi, a guest character with enduring popularity on which American sitcom?
Logan's Heroes.
Seinfeld. To which major world religion does the adjective cruciform refer?
Christianity.
Correct. Ranking below 5 of a kind but above 4 of a kind, which poker hand contains 5 cards that are both in sequential rank and all of the same suit?
Straight flush.
Correct. The subject of a famous war poem written by John McCrae, Flanders Fields is a common English name for the area of World War I battlefields located within France and which other country? Correct. The most populous city in Central Asia, Tashkent, I've started so I'll finish, is the capital of which country?
Kazakhstan.
Uzbekistan.
50-50 there.
You had no passes, and your score was
8.
8 for this round, which brings you up to 17. Well done.
I'm so sad that so many of those fit my specific
I was
passion
thinking-
knowledge. And you used them all up, so I'm gonna tank now.
I was just thinking, I was like,
There's
this
so,
is really
there's
like,
so many moments where you, with Daniel's question, I just see Becker.
like so many.
Wait, you say Scott
This is
Morrison.
like per category or
It's
like
like I would've
ladies. Like,
nailed
Yeah,
that.
I was thinking, oh man, I would have done really well.
yeah, like sweet spots, right? Like,
Yeah.
All right, Brendan. Brendan comes in with
it's gonna be all Taylor Swift.
Brendan comes in with 11 points. 19 is the target. You need 9 points. All right, you can do it. Are you ready?
Gonna have to be.
2.5 minutes on general knowledge, starting now. Immortalised in a 2000 advertisement, the phrase "Not Happy Jan" is closely associated with which telephone directories? Yellow Pages. A popular independent horror video game series that chronicles the exploits of murderous children's animatronics is Five Nights at what?
Freddy.
Correct. What is the adverb in the sentence, Brendan felt extremely flustered due to being asked all these questions?
Extremely.
Correct. An unexamined life is a life not worth living is a famous dictum supposedly uttered by which Greek philosopher during his trial for impiety? Socrates. The Chinese Special Administrative Region of Macau was formerly leased as a trading post for 442 years to which European colonial power? The Chinese Special Administrative Region of Macau was formerly leased as a trading post for 442 years to which European colonial power? Portugal. A seminal Western silent film released in 1903 directed by Edwin S. Porter is The Great Train what?
Gatsby.
Robbery. Under what moniker did Australian breakdancer Rachel Gunn compete at the Paris 2024 Summer Olympics?
Sorry, repeat the question.
I have to accept your first answer. It's Ray Gunn.
I got distracted.
Which 1939 Pulitzer Prize winning novel by John Steinbeck is set during the Great Depression and sees the Joad family migrate from their drought-stricken home in Oklahoma to California in search of work? The Grapes of Wrath. What common word that means to communicate information to someone can also be used to denote an unconscious action that telegraphs an attempted deception?
Deciphering.
Tell. Take 5 is a well-known jazz standard, first recorded in 1959 by which musician and his quartet?
Jackson.
Dave Brubeck. The medical device known as an otoscope is used to examine which of the human sense organs?
Ear.
Correct. Which American astronomer co-wrote and narrated the 1980 documentary series Cosmos: A Personal Voyage? Carl Sagan. What Gen Z slang word that describes someone as having unrealistic or far-fetched beliefs is heavily derived from the word delusional? Delulu. Owing to his effective use of communication and media and his connection with voters, which US president was known as the Great Communicator?
George H.W. Bush.
Ronald Reagan. For many years, broadcaster Ray Warren was considered the definitive voice in Australia of which sport?
Speed skating.
Rugby league. Hailing from Portugal, Antonio Guterres is the 9th and current holder of which international office? United Nations Secretary General.
What was the Rachel Gunn question?
It was, under what moniker did Australian breakdancer Rachel Gunn compete at the Paris 24 Summer Olympics? The correct answer was Ray Gunn. You said breakdancing, unfortunately.
I don't know what a moniker is anyway, so...
What was that? No passes? 3 points. 14.
Oh, just beat me!
I'm so bad with like the audio format.
Beck. All right, so you come in with a total of 11, and you need, the magic score to beat right now is still 19, which is Janie's 19. So it's 9 points.
I think you should tell Janie the question that Jaden, that
Oh,
There was a Fallout Boy question. Yeah.
Sugar going down and all that song. Okay.
All right, Beck.
yeah, but I feel like it feels the room are just wailing.
I wish you the best of luck. You have 2.5 minutes on general knowledge, starting now. Tenderloin, porterhouse, and rump are all types of which common cut of meat? Correct. When referring to an often unwanted showing of romance between two people for many to see, what does the D stand for in the acronym PDA?
Display.
Correct. How many legal deliveries constitute 1 over in professional cricket matches? 6. What name did the Romans give the legendary Greek king Odysseus, which was also used as the title of a 1922 James Joyce novel? Ulysses. An alternative name for the single-player card game Solitaire is what word that means the ability to endure undesired long-term circumstances without restlessness?
Stoicism.
Patience. Which Austrian actor gained fame among English-speaking audiences for his Oscar-winning portrayal of Colonel Hans Lander in the Quentin Tarantino's 2009 film Inglourious Bastards? Christoph Waltz. Counts as a pass. The step pyramid known as El Castillo is perhaps the most famous feature of which Mayan city, now a UNESCO World Heritage Site? Co-written by Robert Jordan and Brandon Sanderson and later adapted into an Amazon Prime TV show is the fantasy novel series The Wheel of what?
Time.
Correct. Born in the height of the Middle Ages, the Italian Leonardo Bonacci, commonly known as Fibonacci, gained fame in which academic field?
Math.
Correct. Referencing a nickname given to the company's founder, what animal adorns the logo of the French designer sports fashion house Lacoste? Crocodile. The 4 names that make up the legendary Swedish pop group acronym ABBA are Annie Fried, Bjorn, Benny, and which other?
Abby.
Agnetha. The controversial sacking of Gough Whitlam as Prime Minister by Governor General Sir John Kerr took place in November of what year? 1975. Sulphur-crested, red-tailed black, and pink are all varieties of which noisy Australian bird? Cockatoo. Depicting a nightmarish scene from Dante's Inferno, what type of artwork is Rodin's The Gates of Hell?
Metal painting.
Sculpture. Australian Jess Fox is a 12-time World Cup champion and 3-time individual Olympic champion in which sport? I'll accept. Featuring as the last 2 lines in the poem The Hollow Men, who wrote the oft-quoted phrase, "This is the way the world ends, not with a bang but with a whimper"?
Dante.
Eliot. Which American singer-songwriter penned the platinum singles Hot to Go and Good Luck Babe and won the 2025 Grammy Award for Best New Artist? Correct. Prosopagnosia is a cognitive disorder that greatly inhibits a person's ability to accurately perceive and remember what feature of the human body.
Can you repeat what the first word was?
Prosopagnosia.
Face?
Correct.
Hey!
So you had 2 passes there. Obviously, yes, Christoph Waltz was Colonel Hans Lander in Inglourious Basterds, and the step pyramid known as El Castillo is in Chichen Itza.
Of course. Do you know what? I would have called it chicken pizza anyway, but then I would have lost the point, so it wouldn't have helped anybody.
So you got 2 passes, and how many in total?
7?
7, which brings you up to 18. So close.
She got the cricket question!
No, I didn't.
Well, she got it wrong, but she got it. You got the question.
What is slalom? Did I say it wrong?
No, canoe kayak slalom is what I'm looking for,
I was
but
not going to get the point for canoe, which is why I said the other
no,
thing.
no.
Okay.
Slalom's good enough.
Okay. I'm like, she was in a boat and there were flags.
Yeah.
And I know this.
Adween.
I became a fan of slalom.
Yeah, I like rugby now.
So, how have you been going in general knowledge sets so far? Have you been nailing it? Yeah. You couldn't everything right. So if you were to get a single one wrong in this set, it would be a total aberration. Okay. You come in with 15. Magic number to beat is your girlfriend at 19. 2.5 minutes on general knowledge. Good luck. Your time starts now. Which chemical compound and building block for life on Earth has the formula CO2? Correct. Which aquatic animal is known as a medusa when existing in its sexual stage of life? Jellyfish. Which Sydney art gallery was founded in 1874 and acquired the Conrad Martin's landscape painting Apsley Falls as its first Australian-produced piece? Art Gallery of New South Wales. New York City possesses 2 Major League Baseball franchises, the Yankees and which other? The Mets. When referring to film production, grips have responsibilities pertaining to which specific equipment? Camera. Which famous London theatre was built in 1599 and demolished by fire in 1614 with a 1997 reconstruction located just a few hundred metres away from the original site? Correct. In February 2026, The Guardian reported that which former New Zealand Prime Minister had relocated to Australia, highlighting concerns of trans-Tasman brain drain. Correct. Functioning as a site for blood filtration, in which organs of the human body would you find the Bowman's capsule? Kidneys. In bingo calling, which number is traditionally referred to as Stairway to Heaven? 67. Which American actress starred in the 2025 black comedy thriller Bugonia as Michelle Fuller, a high-flying CEO who is suspected to be an alien? Emma Stone. In 2022, musician Lewis Capaldi revealed that he had been diagnosed with which motor disorder affecting his performance at Glastonbury the following year? Tourette's. Which famous explorer was sponsored by Spain's Queen Isabella I and King Ferdinand II? Christopher Columbus. Which of the 3 literary Bronte sisters wrote Jane Eyre in 1847? Correct. The Dacian Kingdom, which existed from around 168 BC to AD 106, were an ancient people located on which continent? Europe. By what mononymous stage name do we better know the New Zealand-born artist and performer Ella Maria Lanny Yelich O'Connor? Correct. Which culinary nut is a central ingredient in the desserts marzipan, panettone and pandoro, with around 80% of the world's supply being produced in California? Almond. Which superhero made his first appearance in the anthology comic book Amazing Fantasy No. 15 in August of 1962? Spider-Man. In a standard game of darts, what is the maximum amount of points that can be scored with a single throw?
60.
Correct. You have no passes. You scored 6, 21 points.
I was afraid for you when you didn't get the Bronte question right away. I was like, you'll have to quit.
Do they teach those texts?
No, none.
Oh.
I've read it.
All right, I think it's
Ella.
Ella.
You didn't even have to.
All right, Ella. So you come in with how many?
15.
15. Current score to beat is Aiden on 21. So 7 is all you need to take the lead. How have you done? How have you done the other sets?
It's been mixed. There are ones I like.
Yep.
Yeah. Some I could do okay, but
That's what I like to hear. Nothing but pure confidence.
oh yeah.
All right.
Me.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Good luck, Ella. Your time, 2.5 minutes, starts now. According to a popular advertising slogan, the burgers are better at which Australian fast food subsidiary of Burger King? Correct. Taking out Triple J's Hottest 100 of 2025 was which Olivia Dean pop soul single?
Oh my god. So easy to fall in love.
Man I Need. Chloe Shorten, the wife of former opposition leader and Labor Minister Bill Shorten, is the daughter of which woman who served as Governor General from 2008 to 2014?
Pass.
What was the last film in the James Bond franchise to feature Pierce Brosnan in the titular role?
Die Another Day.
Correct. Sandwiched in between Donald Trump's 2 non-consecutive terms, Joe Biden was inaugurated as the 46th President of the United States in which year? 2021. Which Australian state capital was slated to host the 2026 Commonwealth Games but pulled out, citing escalating cost projections?
Brisbane.
Melbourne. Measuring at just over 6,853 kilometres in length, which is the world's longest river? The Nile. Discovered by Scottish astronomer Robert Innes in 1915, what is the 2-word name of the star located closest to Earth? Lasting from 1455 to 1487, the Wars of the Roses was an English succession conflict between the royal houses of York and which other? What is the title of the No Frills first video ever posted to YouTube, uploaded by one of the site's co-founders in 2005?
This is a video.
Me at the Zoo. The 2 standard sets of Chinese written characters are traditional, widely used in Taiwan, and which other type commonly used in mainland China? Which US sitcom's final episode was titled Goodbye, Farewell and Amen, and famously saw its central character delude themselves into thinking they saw a chicken being smothered instead of a human baby?
Math.
Correct. Originally meaning a Roman public square or marketplace is which word that can also describe a web page where users post about a specific topic and reply to one another? Correct. How are the German writers Jakob and Wilhelm, authors of classic tales Rapunzel, Hansel and Gretel, and Cinderella, better known? Correct. The A-Class, C-Class, and E-Class are all makes of sedans produced by which car manufacturer? Mercedes-Benz. The scientific research outpost located at the South Pole bears the names of the ill-fated British explorer Robert Falcon Scott and which Norwegian? Amundsen. The 1979 drama film The Rose is understood to be loosely based on the self-destructive life of which American singer-songwriter?
Pass.
That would have been Janis Joplin. You had 4 other passes as well. Chloe Shorten is the daughter of Quentin Bryce. The 2-word name for the star located closest to Earth is Proxima Centauri. The Wars of the Roses was between the houses of Lancaster and York. And then the other the other set of Chinese written characters used in mainland China, you got traditional and you got simplified. All up. 5 points for a total of 20. Well, here we are. Here we are. You start on 19. You only need 3 to take it out. If she gets 2.
If she gets 2 and doesn't pass, she wins.
So
Amy
say
has
ScoMo.
one.
Don't pass.
Just say ScoMo now.
I was intending to do that and then I just passed.
2 points and no passes or 3 points and a pass will get you the win.
Just say ScoMo.
You've got this.
Are you ready? 2.5 minutes, Janie. I wish you the best of luck. Your time starts now. Chrome, Firefox, and Opera are all types of which essential computer application? Web browser, I need. Written by Canadian author Michael Ondaatje and later adapted into an Academy Award-winning film, was the 1992 novel The English What? Correct. Taking its name from the daughter of the arrogant queen Cassiopeia in Greek myth, is which spiral galaxy that lies closest to the Milky Way? Andromeda. Often said to be an examination of 1970s Australia, is which play written by David Williamson that features two police officers called Simmons and Ross? The Removalists. Which two-word French phrase refers to the often uneasy sensation of repeating an experience one has already had in the past? Correct. How many Olympic gold medals did the celebrated Jamaican sprinter Usain Bolt win across the 4 Olympics he contested? 8. According to the lyrics of a 1976 hit by Fleetwood Mac, you can go your own way, you can call it another what?
Another lonely day.
Correct. Played by English comedian Diane Morgan, is which fictitious documentary host that often flummoxes academic experts with her uninterested demeanour and ignorant questions? Philomena Kunk. Which South Asian country was formerly known as Ceylon before its name was changed in 1972? Sri Lanka. With its official opening delayed until at least 2028, which motorway is set to link the M8 at Arncliffe to the southern Sydney suburb of Cogra? M6. Having just convincingly won a second term in March 2026, who is presently the Premier of South Australia? Peter Malinauskas. An alternative religious movement founded by Chinese spiritualist Li Hongzhi in the early 1990s is Falun what? Gong. Sharing its name with the site of a series of infamous 17th century trials involving supposed witches, what is the capital of the US state of Oregon? Correct. Which black comedy action film that follows the story of an ex-revolutionary who was forced back into armed conflict won this year's Academy Award for Best Picture? One battle after another. Myself, yourself, and ourselves are all examples of what type of pronoun that refers to another noun within the same sentence? Myself, yourself, and ourselves are all examples of what type of pronoun that refers to another noun within the same sentence?
My now.
Reflexive. Not that it matters, because
Janie wins!
Janie is the winner! You got 4 points. You got 4 points at the end of that. Brings it up to 23. Congratulations.
What? What are you talking about?
Janie is our mastermind of 2026. Congratulations. You now. There you go. Thank you. I made it myself. No, I didn't make it. Congratulations. Speech. How does it feel?
That last round though was very hard. That was, you were like, no.
I think they're so like,